Ladies and gentlemen, off of corner number 4, the big block modified, salute to you. What do you say? You wave to the big block modifieds 4 wide here at the Volusia Speedway Park. The first night for the big blocks here at the UNOH Dirt Car Nationals, presented by Summit Racing Equipment. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, as they will peel off and get ready to go. 30 laps tonight. Big block modified feature action. Earth shaking, window rattling, 800 horses without all the mess. The big block modified Super Dirt Car Series. Race fans, are you ready? Off of corner number 3 and 4, the Doctor, Danny Johnson, Matt Shepard, Brett Hearn, Peter Britton, Francois Bernier, the 22C of Mario Clair, and we are underway. Matt Shepard wastes no time, jumping up to the number 1 spot into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. The Doctor's going to come back to the bottom, but it's going to be Super Matt leading him around on the very first circuit here at Volusia. Off of corner number 2, it is Danny Johnson running in second. Brett Hearn is third. Mario Clair rides in fourth. Peter Britton is fifth. The number 5 of Jimmy Horton sits in sixth. He'll take a look to the inside of Batman. Can't make it work. Meanwhile, Justin Harris will go after the number 5 of Horton for position, and he will take it away. So move Harris up to position number 6. Behind them, Randy Chrysler, the number 21, doing battle with Francois Bernier's number 49. That is the battle for position number 12 and 13. Big blocks using every inch of speedway as they work their way around the track. And it still continues to be Shepard off of corner number 2. The CC Performance, FX Caprera Car Companies, Integra Shock sponsored, number 9S, Rimride, Nat Hoosier on the top shelf as he now dives down to the bottom into turn number 1 and 2. The Dr. Danny Johnson, he leads the field in the 2 spot as they work down the backstretch. Hearn was off the pace just a little bit. We've got trouble. Turn number 1, one car facing the wrong way. That is the number 79 of Jeremy Markle as the caution lights are on. And the number 49 completes the top 10. The 97 of Michelle Chiquan sits in 11th. 12th is Stuart Friesen in the black number 85. Randy Chrysler's 21. Tim Fuller in the 74. Darwin Green in the number 1. Green lights ready to appear, and they do. Restart lap number 4. Mario Clair likes the top side. He'll use it to his advantage, and they're 3 wide, and they're using multiple grooves behind the leaders. And the Dr. Danny Johnson on the top shelf where Grandma hides the vodka, looking to get around the 9S of Shepard, powering on the outside into turn number 1 and 2. He'll take the number 1 spot away as Shepard now shuffled back to second. Brett Hearn running in third. He has the Mario Clair number 22C right there with him in fourth. Justin Harris is 5th. Batman Peter Britton is 6th. 7th belongs to Jimmy Horton. 8th is Bunning. 9th is Bernier. And the 85 of Stuart Friesen right there rounding out the top 10. The battle with Brett Hearn. He sets that Tio chassis up into turn number 3 and 4, trying to close in on the number 9S of Shepard as they complete lap number 7. Mario Clair's got a run on Brett Hearn off of corner number 2. Couldn't make it work as the Jet kicks it in overdrive into turn number 3. But Mario Clair's not going away easily. He'll go to work again on the Jet as they head into turn number 1. And now Batman Peter Britton moves up a spot. He'll crack the top 5 with the Troyer Race Cars number 21A as he gets around the Harris number 3 machine. Watching from position number 7 is H.J. Bunning. 8th is Stuart Friesen. Jimmy Horton is 9th. Francois Bernier and Tim Fuller battling for position number 10 of 11. 9 in the books. This time by for the Dr. Danny Johnson into turn number 3 and 4. We will be 1/3 of the way home. 10 down, 3 to go for the Doctor. The Mike Payne-owned number 27J, no stranger to victory lane here at Volusia, or any part of Florida for that fact, as he works it down into turn number 3 and 4. A 12-time winner here in the state of Florida for the Dr. Danny Johnson, and he is looking to put Steve Huff down one to the lap counter as he dices off of the second turn. Hearn running the cushion off of corner number 2. He has 3 car lengths on the 22C of Mario Clair in 4th. Britton rides in 5th. Harris is 6th. 7th is Bunning. 8th is Friesen. 9th belongs to Horton, and Tim Fuller on the top side, tricycling through the turn. He rounds out position number 10. And it looks like Huff has had enough with the 34. He'll pull it into the infield. Meanwhile, Shepard in the number 9S trying to reel in Johnson, who is mired in traffic right now. He looks to the inside of Rob Bellinger, the black and green number 8R, trying to get around him and Chris Ostrowski. He'll split the needle down into turn number 3 as Shepard in the number 9S trying to get close enough to take advantage of traffic as the Doctor gets around Ostrowski. The lead is 0.5 of a second, a half a second for the Dr. Danny Johnson. A little wiggle that time into turn number 3. They have an advantage of about 3 seconds on Brett Hearn as heavy traffic again in front of Danny Johnson as we ride with Matt Shepard here on lap 15, halfway home. Shepard trying to mount the challenge on Danny Johnson, closing in as they look to get around the 901 of Eric Corman through corner number 3 and 4. Shepard on the inside, Danny Johnson on the top shelf, and the Doctor able to keep the position into turn number 1. He'll use Corman on the pick and roll. Let's see how it plays out. It'll play out in the favor of the Doctor, who now looks to get around Michelle Chiquan, and 2 cars battling for position in the form of Jeremy Markle and the 323 of Neil Williams. That's the battle for position number 18 and 19 as they exit corner number 2. Hearn, meanwhile, is trying to use traffic as the Doctor spreads the cars of Neil Williams and the 97 of Michelle Chiquan. Parting the big block C's, trying to make it work into turn number 1 as they work their way off the corner. Shepard still there for the 2 spot. Hearn rides in 3rd. Mario Clair is 4th. Peter Britton rides in 5th. Justin Harris is 6th. Stuart Friesen 7th. H.J. Bunning rides in 8th. 9th belongs to the 5 of Jimmy Horton, and Tim Fuller rounds out the top 10, and he's got Randy Chrysler challenging him as they exit corner number 4. Meanwhile, the leader, Danny Johnson, is opened up 0.8 of a second on the 9S of Shepard. Halfway is done. We are now on lap number 20. We are 10 laps away from the conclusion of this first Big Block Modified Super Dirt Car Series feature of the 2013 UNOH Dirt Car Nationals, presented by Summit Racing Equipment. And the Dr. Danny Johnson, the exit 40 truck stop, Page Trucking, Lax Express Machine, looking pretty stout as he works his way off of corner number 2. Super Matt still there for the 2 spot. Hearn still lurks in 3rd as Mario Clair with a solid run in position number 4. Mario Clair representing Quebec here tonight in the BioBell number 22C in impressive fashion with a 4th place run, and Peter Britton out of Australia holding on to position number 5 as the Justin Harris 3 car back in 6 is a full straightaway behind. .23 in the books, and Shepard is closing in on Danny Johnson again for the lead. Shepard's getting quicker, a half car length behind into turn number 1. He'll work the bottom. Danny Johnson on top. It's going to be the Doctor as they exit corner number 2, but Shepard shot out of a cannon. Half car length advantage into turn number 3. We've got Darwin Green and Rich Scalata right in front of the leaders as they come off of corner number 4, and the Doctor uses them to his advantage to grab the number 1 spot in about 3 car lengths. He'll slice and dice off of corner number 2. Who do you follow down the back straightaway as the number 27J of Danny Johnson goes to the top to get around Scalata. He now has 2 cars in front of him. Dan Vauder's 85 and Francois Vernier's number 49 to contend with. 26 are in, 4 to go. And Matt Shepard is right there. And Danny Johnson's gonna have to do something. Looking to grease up the sides and slide it down the middle. And Shepard goes around. Shepard loses the handle on the number 9S. And we are under caution. Yellow lights come on. Matt Shepard in the 9S in turn number 3 and 4 around. Peter Britton is 4th, Justin Harris is 5th, Stuart Friesen 6th, Jimmy Horton 7th, H.J. Bunning the 3rd is 8th, Randy Chrysler 9th, Andy Bicchetti rounding out the top 10. Bicchetti from 20th starting spot. 26 are in, and we're back underway. Danny Johnson wants to keep that 20 car behind him, and Brett Hearn would love to do nothing better than pass that 27J. Rivalry renewed here at the Dirt Car Nationals. It's the Doctor by a car length into turn number 1 over Hearn. And Danny almost jumped the cushion, chops down and blocks the jet off of corner number 2. As Peter Britton is now into turn number 3 as the 3rd place car. 2 to go this time by for the Doctor, Danny Johnson, Brett Hearn, Peter Britton, Mario Clair, Jimmy Horton into corner number 1 and 2. Shepard in the 9S working his way back up to 14th, and now Mario Clair takes over position number 3 to the joy of our Canadian friends right in front of us. White flag is out, final time around for Danny Johnson. Off of corner number 2, the Doctor, Danny Johnson out of Rochester, New York, the Mike Payne owned machine, Page Trucking. Truck stop 40, Lags Express machine into turn number 3 and 4. The Doctor wins. Night number 1 for the big blocks. Hearn is 2nd, Mario Clair is 3rd, Peter Britton 4th. 5th at the line is Jimmy Horton, Randy Chrysler, a great run in 6th. Justin Harris 7th, Stuart Friesen 8th. Rich Laubach 9th, and H.J. Bunning the 3rd rounds out the top 10. Danny Johnson wins night number 1 for the big block modifieds. Brett Hearn, Mario Clair finishes in 3rd, Peter Britton 4th, Jimmy Horton 5th, and we're going to victory lane. Dirt Car Nationals, presented by Summit Racing Equipment. Alyssa Sharman down here to present his Gator. Danny, come on over here, man. Welcome to Victory Lane here at Volusia once again. What a great way to start the 2013 season. How good of a hot rod did you have tonight?
I had a great hot rod. I tell you, I had some great competition out there hunting me down, and the last restart, I mean, they were all over me, and the car went in the corner, and I had to give it all. It was all or nothing, and the car did what it had to do and give me what I had to do and got me to where we had to be.
Looked like you could put the car any place you needed to, especially when it got into traffic. Was it that good to put it anywhere?
Well, the track was funny. It had bite in the middle, bite on top, and bite on the bottom. It was really bite all over the place, so you just had to pick and choose what you wanted and commit to it and hope for the best.
You guys had a great 2012 season, and to come right out of the box here and pick up the first win of the Dirt Car Nationals for 2013, how's it feel?
It feels great. It really does. I can't thank Michael Payne Racing for all that he's done, and Exit 40 truck repair for all the help they did in the trailer down here and all, and it's just been a lot of effort, with the Honey Auto Parts and everyone that the Chrysler family and everyone involved. This has been a super deal for me.
And you get a cool trophy too. Look at that Gator.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the Doctor, Danny Johnson. Hearn, ladies and gentlemen, Second place run. Brett, not a bad way to start. Obviously, you always want to get to victory lane, but a second place here tonight to open up the 2013 season.
I think my biggest problem was working on my tear-off management. I think I ran out of tear-offs in the first 10 laps of the race. Ran the whole middle part of the race there until lap 27 or 26 yellow and couldn't see anything. And then I wiped it off a little bit, took one run at Danny, and I got far enough ahead of him. I probably could have moved up on him, but it's too early in the week yet.
Your car looked like it worked real well on the top side, especially in turn number 1 and 2.
Well, we got to get it just a little bit better, lack a little bit of side bite, but other than that, I mean, it's driving really good, and we got up in 3 and 4, we got in the middle, and that was working pretty good for us, so it was back and forth, but every night will be a little bit different.
As you mentioned, it is a little bit different every night, but that's what makes you guys so good, is that you've got to read these tracks and they throw you a curveball each night.
Well, yeah, I mean, this will change every night, the grooves will change, and the way we set our cars up, you know, sometimes you got to find out where your car is best, and sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't.
Who you want to thank?
I just want to thank Guy Madsen Motorsports, 417 Bus Lines, Steve Huff's with us down here in Florida, will be for the year. Thank him for coming on board with us. JMMB is a friend of mine, Falcon Trace, Don Kruger, you know, just a whole host of people, T.O. and all those guys back at that shop, and Matt and my guys, great winter's worth of work.
Brett Hearn coming home with position number 2 here tonight. Third place, ladies and gentlemen, Mario Clair. We're going to ask him to come forward, and ladies and gentlemen, he comes all the way down from Quebec, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. My French is not that good. His English, we can communicate, but I'm going to bring in a special friend here. Your name is?
Frank.
Frank, he is going to translate for us. I'm going to ask a question to Mario. Mario, fantastic job tonight. How good was that race car of yours?
Mario, c'était une soirée fantastique. À quel point que ta voiture était bonne?
La voiture était parfaite, on ne peut rien demander. C'est sûr qu'il en manque un petit peu, mais pour les autres soirs, on va s'ajuster.
He just said that the car was in perfect shape, but there might be a few things that he's going to work on, and it's going to get better as the week goes on.
Without giving away trade secrets, what can he do to beat these two guys that finished in front of him tonight?
Sans donner de secret, qu'est-ce que tu peux faire de plus pour pouvoir battre ces deux gars-là à soir ou les prochains soirs?
Améliorer ma voiture pour que je sois plus vite, disons, à l'intérieur. Mais c'est sûr que finir ici avec des gars de même, c'est déjà une victoire pour moi.
He just said that he's going to try to make the car better to go on the inside groove, but just a third place, it's almost a win for him tonight.
Who does he want to thank?
Qui tu veux remercier?
Toute mon équipe et tous les gens qui nous suivent du Québec ici à tous les ans, les commanditaires, puis merci beaucoup.
All the teams and all the sponsors that help him out to go in the Florida State during winter time, so thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place tonight, Super Mario Clair coming home in the third spot. Frank, thank you very much for translating for us. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, the top 3, the Dr. Danny Johnson, Brett the Jet Hearn, Super Mario Clair coming home in third.
It's going to get interesting.